Hello and welcome to our keynote on collaborative synergy, how Deutsche Börse's IT and business units drive market success. My name is Luisa. I work as a product manager in our market data and services department since approximately 2 years. And with me on stage is Ezra Gilbody, and she's heading our group data section. So the next 20 to 25 minutes, we are talking about Deutsche Börse, highlighting the role of our departments and their interconnectivity. We will give you some in-depth insights into two of our innovation projects or products, the data marketplace and the A7 analytics platform. And last but not least, we will share some insights and best practices from our collaborative journey. In case we have a few minutes left, we will briefly touch on the career opportunities as well. However, I would also encourage you to visit our booth just directly behind the stage. Kicking it off with a brief overview on Deutsche Börse in general. I'm pretty sure that most of you have heard of Deutsche Börse, the German stock exchange, but probably not all of you know how broad our range of services actually is. As an international exchange organization and market infrastructure provider, we operate globally. We have approximately 15,000 employees worldwide, including our arm's length entities. We provide trading and clearing of financial derivatives, commodities, FX, market data, and many more, security services, fund services, and with our newest acquisition, SimCorp, also investment management solutions. More importantly, for today's session, we are not only an exchange organization, but we are also a technology company. And as a technology company, we develop state-of-the-art IT solutions and offer IT systems and data all over the world. And this brings me to the focus of today's keynote, which is on our market data and services department in collaboration with our group data or IT department at Deutsche Börse. So, market data and services, what do we actually do? We are the gateway to premium global data from Deutsche Börse and its cooperation partners. So we provide data products, information on all instruments that are listed on our own trading venues, Eurex and Xetra, but also 360T, the Energy Exchange, and those of our cooperation partners, for example, in Asia. Our clients are sell-side focused. They use our data, for example, for brokerage, market making, order execution. But we also have clients on the buy side, which use our data for investment management, the optimization of their trading strategies, and market infrastructure clients, which simply use the data to augment the offering for their end clients. And as you can see from the graphic, we offer several proprietary delivery channels, and we differentiate between real-time and historical data and analytics. The real-time streams you can see by the two streams depicted at the bottom of the graphic. Here we offer the data directly to our clients for high-speed access via leased lines and co-locations, or indirectly via a huge distribution network of vendors, for example, Bloomberg or FactSet. For this, we have two systems, the CEF, our consolidated exchange feed, and this is for the low latency data, and we have our cloud stream, which is a cloud-based WebSocket endpoint where the clients do not need physical connectivity any longer. On the historical and analytics side, we offer a A7 analytics platform for direct access to the full depth of order book of our own venues and some cooperation partners, and also our data marketplace where the clients get 24 access to historical data and analytics products. Also, I think important to understand or to know is that our analytics business is much less mature than our real-time business. So we've started it couple of years ago with some initial products that were actually requested by our clients because they could only get these insights from Deutsche Börse. And it has been steadily growing since then. And this is also why we are focusing in today's keynote mainly on the analytics business, and our case studies will be around A7 and the data marketplace. Having said that, as you can imagine, all these powerful applications require not only teams to develop them, but also to maintain, to enhance features, and so on and so forth. And for this, we have our extremely competent data IT, represented today by Ezra. And she will now tell you a bit about their daily work and what they do in order to make all of this work.
Thank you, Luise. So first of all, our daily business is done either at the Deutsche Börse here in Frankfurt or in Prague or in Luxembourg. Those are our three main locations where we have our development teams. Our development teams work, as most of you probably do, in an agile approach. That means we get daily requirements or generally requirements from Luise and her teams for us to implement. The implementation is done very, very close together. That means we reiterate all of our processes, we discuss, we talk about it. And for us to do that, we obviously also need to be a little bit affine in the financial markets. We need to understand what is reference data for us to be able to understand Luise. So this is one of the key things that we have. We are not just pure IT, but we're also a little bit of business behind that to ensure that we do things properly. The IT we have is technology driven. We pick the best technology that is fit for purpose. We do not pick just simply based upon the latest trend, but if the latest trend is something that we can use and it meets our purposes, we do so. So this is one of the key things. I know there's lots of people that love picking the latest and best, but we like to make sure that we have the 99.8% stability that the Deutsche Börse offers. Quality is our key core.
Thank you, Ezra. Next, now that you've learned a bit about our business and to make it a bit more interactive, we brought a little quiz for you. So if you could please just scan the QR code with your phones and then answer the 4 questions. And in the meantime, I would ask our media team to switch the screens. Perfect. Thank you. So that we can see the answers. So first question, what is one of the most important factors for HFTs, so high frequency trader, when buying our data? So I can see latency currently winning the race with 83%. Some also say it's the history. So to answer the question, it's the latency. Want to add something, Ezra?
The latency obviously allows you to see the HFT. What we do is we produce the file every day, so you will get a historical background. So your number 18 historical data or your 7% with historical data will come over time. So you can look as well as historically. However, latency is the first point that our clients look at.
Okay, next question, please. With which latency do HFTs typically buy our real-time feeds? High latency, low latency, moderate latency, or ultra low latency? And the majority of you is correct. It's ultra low latency. Next question, please.
That's what the H is for.
How much historical data do you think market data and services stores up to now as part of their analytics business? Most of you answered more than 300 TB, which is correct. I think it's actually around 350 compressed storage. Uncompressed, it's about 2.3 PB, petabyte. Next question. Which programming languages do you think is the most commonly used in our department? That's a question for Ezra to answer.
So I know Python is one of the most loved programming languages at this point in time. However, due to the fact that we have the amount of data we have and that we have a ultra low latency system in our area, we use a lot of C++. The reason for C++ is simply C++ allows you to be faster with everything you do. We do not want to blend in the coffee machine or the coffee cup like Java used to do. We like people to be able to keep working, so we try and make our systems as seamless and efficient as possible.
Okay, but overall, you use all of the above, correct? That's the correct answer. All right. Then let's please switch back to the slides. Perfect. Thank you. So, and now you learned a bit about our business, what we do, and now we want to deep dive into two of our recent software developments. Before we do this, I would also like to give you some background on the strategy or the strategic aspects behind our data and analytics journey. So what are actually our vision? What is our vision? What are our targets? First of all, our goal is to increase the diversification and depth of our product portfolio. This means with our platforms, we want to attract new data providers internally, meaning our arm's length entities, but also externally. We want to increase the discoverability, the self-explainability, and also the reach of our product offerings. And especially with our marketplace, we want to build a one-stop shop solution for our clients. The second pillar is we want to provide integrated solutions for our clients. This means we are creating bundles of complementary data sets for them. We will provide custom analytics. We are not quite there yet, so the possibility to bind their proprietary data with the data on our platform and AI-enhanced product recommendations. And last but not least, we want to drive operational excellence powered by Google Cloud. Some of you might have heard about it, but we entered into a strategic partnership with Google Cloud approximately 2 years ago. So together we build scalable solutions, expand our delivery methods, and leverage automation as well as self-service. And this brings me to our first deep dive, which is our marketplace. I mean, a marketplace, generally, I think all of you know what it is. So I'm not going to deep dive into this, but what we are offering with the marketplace is a unified platform for data products and services across Deutsche Börse Group and third-party content. And we provide our clients with a seamless journey throughout the DBG universe, and with a special focus on high-quality financial services data. This marketplace is currently only available in a beta version, so it's actually one of our recent developments. We are still developing it. And Ezra, why don't you tell us a bit about how agile software development projects at Deutsche Börse actually work?
So to show innovation at the Deutsche Börse, we have decided to take a new approach with this marketplace. Normally, a lot of our old standard products were monolithic. We built one giant big product for us to create one system. And what we've decided to do with this system is that we're using the SaaS approach. That means we have within the Deutsche Börse various products already. And we decided with this to actually implant these products, as you would with Google, products into our software. So our marketplace consists of our data shop. It consists of our A7 platform, which you will see later. It will contain APIs that are offered within the Deutsche Börse. So everything will be in this beautiful one-stop shop. As we all know, we don't want to shop in 15 shops anymore. We want to shop in one. So this will allow us to do that. We do usually an agile approach. That means we receive requirements. As I said previously, we reiterate them and we build as we go. This allows us, with the SaaS components, to be very fast in our delivery process. Luise?
Thank you for sharing these insights. Next is our A7 analytics platform, and this product is already live. It's available at the moment as a standalone product. It will be available soon via our marketplace, and for this we also brought a demo. However, before we start, The A7 platform overall gives our clients access to tick data without the burden of actually warehousing, transferring, or pre-processing the data. It's a cloud-based platform that covers the full depth of order book and market data from our own trading venues, as well as the Energy Exchange and the CME Group, which is the largest derivative exchange in the US. Use cases are research-focused, backtesting strategies, trading signal analysis, and many more. Before we jump to the demo, is there anything you want to add about A7, Ezra?
I think A7 is exactly the platform that shows you how business-oriented we are. So our core code is in C++ with Java to allow us to do the visualization, but obviously the amount of data, the type of data, the algos that we're doing there, we like to use a language that's a bit faster. It also shows that we are very close to the business with our technology. And anybody that's interested in anything like this, please have a look. We have our masterclasses being offered right now via MDNS. And it's available via LinkedIn. So if you're interested, they're for free. Look it up and see if you can join one of those classes.
Cool. Then we will now jump to the demo. I hope this works.
The A7 Analytics platform consists of 4 major applications. The instrument browser lets you search and navigate all instruments currently traded on Eurex and Xetra. The order book visualization layer lets you review events of interest with an interactive and configurable order book visualizer. Here you're able to drill down to the specific instrument level. The full order book feature lets you view particular order book snapshots in its full depth of book. The algo layer gives you the ability to interact with the order book via callbacks. Here you can implement customized metrics and also apply backtesting scenarios for execution algorithms using co-location quality data. The API application lets you retrieve reference data, market data messages, order book snapshots, and your customized analytics via API calls in order to include them into your proprietary system.
Okay, so now you gained some brief insights into A7 as well as into our newest project, the Data Marketplace. I only want to briefly touch on the third one because at the moment AI, it's a hot topic, everyone is interested in it. And of course, we're also looking at those technologies and assessing their value for our business. I don't want to touch on our AI strategy because there's a very interesting masterclass later today at 2:30 from my colleagues, Eamon and Melinda, and they're going to talk about AI and the role of our AI Center of Excellence. However, in the recent weeks and months, together with Ezra, we have also built one system, namely Cellwise, which is a product recommendation system that leverages machine learning algorithm to analyze our customer preferences based on their historical or past purchases. We use it actually for our sales team to increase their efficiency and to support them in their lead generation by making suggestions based on the similarity between customers and also the similarity between our products. Anything you want to add?
Just as an idea of what we do, how do we always keep up with technology at the Deutsche Börse? I think 90% of us do not have enough hours in a day to actually be doing our work as well as learning all the new technologies that are available. We have come up with a solution. We had an idea what we could do. We spoke to our business, and we know obviously AI ML is a very heavy and big point. We took our colleagues, we introduced them to the topic. We have one expert in the team We have 5 people that are learning, and we have a Luise and her team who are willing to support us on this journey. In the end, we managed to make a product which is usable for our sales team. That means it's revenue generating potential there, as well as we've upscaled our team. And this is how we do it. We try to find that new technology that's fit for purpose, and then we teach our teams how to use it.
Cool. We are running out of time. However, now that I hope that we were able to give you some insights into how we work, especially in our analytics, data and analytics business, what we do in our day-to-day work, what are the products that we are currently developing. And Ezra will now briefly also share some of the best practices and learnings from our journey together.
So I think you've already heard it. One of our key things is that we have to understand our market. Without knowing our customers, there's nothing we can do. One of our customers is, in this case, our business customer, Luise, for example. So for me to understand her means I can develop a software which is appropriate for her. We have agile approaches. We try to be as fast in time to market as possible. We're a regulated business. Anybody who's regulated knows what that means. That means we cannot do everything we want to do, but we try to do it in a most efficient manner and to the quality that we stand for. We foster a culture of innovation. We are really geared towards using new technologies, but there where it's fit and appropriate. We always welcome people with their ideas, and we revise the ideas to see, as a team, to see whether or not there's something there that we think would be usable on the market and for our colleagues. And last but not least, obviously, we analyze our data. We have a phenomenal amount of data. This is a big journey ahead of us. We have to do data management and governance. We have to do data cleansing, all of the things above. And this is where we're at. We just saw a small example of how much data the Deutsche Börse has in one system. Hence, for us to use all of the Deutsche Börse data is a phenomenal trip. And we're going to go down that road in the next couple of years.
Thank you. For career opportunities, please visit our booth. Thanks a lot for your attention.
Thank you guys so much. I loved the quiz, by the way. It was so fun. So if anyone has any questions, I can definitely come to you, give you the microphone. If you would like to ask the question in German, if you may be a little bit shy, that's no problem. We can also do that, obviously. There's a question.
Do you have a data lifecycle policy at Deutsche Börse Group? Maybe, and then if yes, how long do you keep it? And how much of it do you actually offer to the clients?
Data lifecycle policy. This is what I understood, how long we keep the data. What are the rules?
So we do have, obviously, a data lifecycle policy. We are moving down this road quite quickly. I don't know if anybody's heard the term DORA, but this is part of it as well. We have data management and governance. We have all kinds of projects running right now. It depends what data we have, how long we keep data. There's certain data that we're regulatorily required to keep for a longer period of time, whereas other data, which is not as relevant for regulators or things like that, we obviously try and store somewhere and keep for analytics purposes, but for nothing else. Does that answer your question? Okay.
Any other question? We would have time for one more, and there is one more.
Luise, how do you handle requirements that are getting rejected by Natasha?
I don't
This is a
reject.
very good. This is a very good question. So typically requirements do not get rejected. So we discuss them most of the time first with our business colleagues. Then we involve IT. Depending on the task, we involve our front end, our back end colleagues, or even our designers. And then they estimate the effort for those requirements or for the respective task, and depending on the capability, it enters our backlog.
And I'm going to tell you the truth, right? There's two methods in agile approach that you can use. One you estimate very high so that Luise doesn't want to pay for it. Or two, we have the wonderful backlog list. So whenever Luise and I are looking at a topic where we think, oh, this is not right now the thing we want to do, the backlog list is the best place to put it. Because we reprioritize, we look at them again in the future, and perhaps in the future it's something useful, but we don't generally reject.
Thank you guys so much. A big applause again for you.
Thank you, Leonie.
Thank you.
And if you guys have any questions that you might want to ask, not in the public eye, you can obviously talk to them both right here or in the booth.
Or via LinkedIn.
Or via LinkedIn. There's so many possibilities. You can choose which one you like best. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.